Alright, we're going to do a VOD review of you. Your name is DTrain, you're currently Bronze 3 on the NA servers. With a, well, excuse me for my words, but a really terrible win rate. Your MMR seems to be Bronze 5, which is the lowest of the lowest, but there's always room for improvement. It's not because your MMR is this low that you're terrible at the game, and I'm going to be trying to help you to point out stuff you didn't see yourself. There was a Cassiopeia game. Let's see, which one is it? Is it the loss, is the win? Hang on, I need to find this game first. Right, I think it's this game that we're going to review. At least that's what I assume because of the Zac and the Cassiopeia. Okay, so they are Bronze 5 jungle and top lane. Bronze 4 mid laner, Bronze 3 ADC, Bronze 4 support. Okay. You seem to have done well in laning phase, but the Zac just fucked shit up together with the brand, probably the AoE ult. Okay, so let's get into it and load your game. My client is already open. I already loaded the custom .ruffle file. Just a little about myself. I am currently Ekko 1 trick. I have 700k points and I'm plat 4, so I should be able to figure out what you've been doing wrong all the whole time. If my accent is sometimes a bit weird for you, it's because I'm from Belgium, so it's not my native language, which I apologize for, but I'll try to do my best. It should be this game. Click here to watch replay, and we'll switch over to the lobby. Just quickly switching scenes in OBS, and hopefully you should be able to see the game. Oh, my webcam is on. I'm gonna turn that off. Okay, right. It's nice that I don't have to use the NA version of the client to be able to review your game, which is, yeah, it's pretty convenient. They should make it more easy to share replays though. Like, this is kind of a workaround. I mean, I guess it works, but probably not intended. Okay, so you have Lee Sin. Let's see, the team comes first. So you have Jarvan, Zac. So they have a lot of CC, which they can combine to keep you in place for the brand's AoE ult. So grouping up would be really bad. Your top lane is awful. Bot lane is kind of okay, and you have Lee Sin. Okay. Gonna turn the camera on you. The first thing I notice is you went TP. If you're playing Ekko into Cassio, there are two ways to beat her. If you go TP, you want to push in the wave as hard as you can, and then backing, getting your revolver and then TPing back to lane, and she can't back, because you're giving her a choice, right? So either she backs and loses a lot of CS, or she stays, and then you have the item, health and mana advantage. If you go Ignite, you just play it hard, and your Ignite cuts down on her heals, which she gets from her E. You seem to have the right rune setup, which is great. 45 AP to shove. So we're just all waiting a bit. Just the regular stuff. So what you want to do right now, I'm not sure, I haven't seen the replay yet, but you want to stand around here and shove it in right as the minions come around this spot. You already want to throw your Q entirely. So your Q cooldown is back up. Okay, that's fine. That's how you should do it. Just auto attack these three and use your Q again for the back. Your Q should hit all the minions. Yeah, you took a lot of harass. Okay, so what you want to do now, right? You shoved the wave under her tower, and you're just standing here wasting a lot of time. Instead, what you should do is, when the lane is shoved under her tower, you want to walk into the jungle, like right here in the river, and you want to put down a ward here. If you're playing in Cassio's position and you push the wave here under their tower, you want to put a ward like here or here. Don't just stand in your lane and waste time. If you ward the enemy jungle, you can see their position, so you can predict ganks on either mid lane or top lane. That's very important. Like, that's one of the reasons people use this strategy to early push in. You want to ward the enemy jungle at level 1 after you fully pushed it in. There's nothing Cassio can do. She can't follow you, or she's gonna lose a lot of XP. Okay, so you take a res. Okay, just walk back. Okay, nice. Everything seems to be going fine. Right now you don't want to shove in. I hope you don't. Okay, it seems like you're not. So right here you don't want to shove her in, right? She's low on mana, she's low on HP. What you want to do here is try to kill her. But if you shove the wave in and she's gonna be under her tower, there's no way for you to kill her. So I hope you don't shove with Q. Missing the cannon. Ooh, risky. No, don't shove. You're shoving right now. See what you're doing here? Right? You keep auto-attacking the minion. You should not do that, because then it pushes into her tower, and then you lose skill pressure. Like right now, you cannot kill her because she's under tower. So you keep auto-attacking minions like this, and you're pushing the wave, and it's really unfavorable for you, and it makes her play safe. See, you don't shove it under tower if you think you can kill her. Just take the last hit from the minions, so it will shove like right here, and then you have such a bigger opportunity to kill her. Okay, right now this is something you should always see. Like, this gank is entirely avoidable for 2 reasons, right? 1, you warded, so you should have seen him coming right here, so you could just easily walk away. Instead you walk to him like you didn't see him coming, so you need to work a bit on your map awareness. And second, right now it's 3:30. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. This is the general time where a jungler cleared 3 camps, usually red buff, blue buff, and a side camp, which is like chickens or gromp. And that's when most junglers will start to gank. So at 3:30, if they start bot side, they will either gank top lane or mid lane. Always around this time, right? If they start top lane, they will either get mid or bot around this time. So you can always kind of predict it. Luckily you didn't die, but was still a misplay on your map awareness. So right now you don't want to shove in, right? Because she's low on mana. No, this is not what you should do. She's low on mana, she's low on HP, you don't want to shove in. You want to keep the wave at a position where you're able to kill her. You don't want to give her a safe spot to farm. Okay, so you're backing. What are you buying? Dark Seal and Refillable, I see. Yeah, that's fine. That's generally a nice buy. I like it. Okay, so you're TPing, that's good, that's good. So right now you should shove it into a tower, so you're denying gold and CS. I mean gold and XP, sorry. It's 8 AM, didn't sleep yet. Feels bad, man. Okay, so there's Zek. Okay, so right now you shoved it in. And I want to see what you're gonna do right now. Okay, this is bad, right? You don't know where Zek is. Cassio is back. And you don't have Sheen. If you do not have Sheen, don't do this. Instead, what you should have been doing is shove the wave in and roam either top lane to kill Jarvan or bot lane. In this case, it's probably better to roam top lane because Jarvan was low and you could like WE flash on him and he would die. Instead, you're overextending and I assume you're going to die. Yeah, I think you are. Okay, you are. You're not? Okay, they're bad. So, right, if you TP back to lane to shove it under tower to pressure her and denying CS from her, you should, instead of pushing your tower, like instead of trying to damage the tower, try to roam top or bot lane. If you don't have Sheen, it's generally not worth it to push it. Especially not if you don't know where the jungler is. So that was a misplay by you. So you're backing, you're buying. I don't think that's necessary. It's not very gold efficient to buy a corruption pot after both Dorans and Darkseal. I would only do this if you're like against LeBlanc or Kassadin and you're feeling really behind and you need the extra sustain. But in this situation, I don't think you actually need it. You could have gotten boots to dodge her poison, which cuts her power like by a lot. Okay, so you drowned it, that sucks. So how you want to trade against Cassio in general is you want to... Oh, her tail was still moving, what the fuck. So you want to dodge her her Q, sorry. The poison pool, you want to dodge it. And then you can easily trade her. Because if she misses her Q on you, and she uses her E, it uses a lot of mana. And the damage will be pretty low as well. And she cannot use her W like the grounded area, she can't use it point blank. So if she misses Q, you can go EQ auto attack on her. That's how you win against Cassio. Like right now, you see what happened, right? Okay, so you still don't know your damage, you could have killed her here. But it was a good trade, right? You see what happened? She misses her Q, so her damage is basically non-existent. So you can go for a free trade. You E, she Qs here, she won't do any damage. That's how this matchup works, and you're playing it kind of okay. Right now you can just fucking... Oh, you don't have flash. Okay, she comes close to hit this minion. Here's where you can start zoning her right. So instead of pushing all the time, try to freeze, dude. Force her to choose between either overextending for farm, where you can punish her and kill her, or backing and losing a lot of minions. Only push it in when she's backing and you know she's not on the tower anymore. Right here you can freeze and force her to make a risky play. So right now she's low. If you freeze it here, and she has to come here to farm, if she last hits a minion, you can E on her and she's dead. Like with the Thunderlords. Instantly, dude. So right now you're pushing, and you're giving her free farm, free gold, free XP, safe under her tower. It's not what you want to be doing. So right now you push the wave, and what can she do? She gets free farm. Free farm in a safe environment. You can't punish her. Well, okay, you can because you have ult. See, that was super risky. I mean, it worked, right? Because she's also bad, but I hope you get the point of freezing and not always pushing. If you think you can kill your laner, there's no real reason to push it under tower where she can safely farm. That's helping your opponent, and you don't want to do that. Okay, so you're roaming. Let's see. Your wave is pushed and you're gonna roam bot lane. That's fine. Brand has no mana. Xayah is almost 6, so in this case it's better to go for the Brand. Because if Xayah hits 6, you're fucked. He's so low. Oh my god, this is a free kill. Use W here. Use your W here, so if they try to escape, they're stuck in your stun. Okay, so throw Q, throw Q. Oh, no. Okay, this could have been much better. So if you're ganking here, you throw your W here to block their escape path, which you didn't. Okay, so you didn't. You know he's in this bush, so you throw his Q, you throw your Q, so you slow him, and you get the procs off. If you Q here, instead of going like this, you would have killed Brand. So Q, E auto, and he would have died instantly, and then you would have gotten a double kill. Okay, you got the kill, don't tax. That's the general rule. If you get the kill, you don't steal their minions. It's fine to help her push, but don't take last hits. It's the same the other way around. Like, let's say Misfortune got the kill, then it's fine to tax. But if you get the kill, leave some gold for the other people around. Same if a jungler helps you. Like, if a jungler ganks mid lane, he gets the kill, he should not tax. If a jungler ganks mid lane for you and you get the kill, it's fine for him to tax. So you're gonna push mid lane. Throw your W here so you don't take damage from the creeps. So right now what you did... Okay, let me check your HP. Right now you have 960 HP. And you're gonna tank the entire minion wave. Okay, 980, let's say 980. So you're going from 980 to 750. That's like 230 HP you lost for no reason. Instead, what you should have done is, if you want to tank a wave and prevent it from going under your tower, throw your W so you stun the minions and you get a nice shield. Also, if you want to freeze the wave, like if you want to keep it here, keep these 3 alive and the wave will stay here. Like if you want the wave to be in this position, right here, you want to have 3 more minions on her side than yours, if that makes sense. So if these stay alive and the new waves arrives, it slowly pushes towards your side. Oh, she could have killed you there. Imagine if you didn't take the damage from the minions. You would have been so much better off in this position. So use Q. I would not Try to kill. Oh my, what the fuck was that? I can't believe what I just saw. Oh my god. Okay, so Brand is in your jungle. The fuck? So bot is losing heart. Really hard. That's concerning. So you see that bot is losing heart, right? Zaya has a lot of CS up, she has 2 kills. Your bot lane is super behind. What should you do in this situation? You have 2 options. You either freeze the wave, force Cassio off CS and try to kill her over and over again, or you camp the shit out of bot lane. Last time you went bot lane, you got a double kill. Well, almost a double kill. So if you go again, there's a big chance you're going to get kills again, right? Which puts them behind and gives your bot lane more space to breathe. Okay, so she has no mana, so you can go for a trade right here. You can EQ onto her, and she has no mana to actually trade back. If that makes sense. Like, even though she has full HP, she doesn't have the mana to back up efficient trading. You can kill him, dude. You're like fucking 4 levels ahead. Yeah, in this situation, you could have killed him. You know why? So if you're looking at it, you walk to the river, you see him being low HP, you are 4 levels ahead, right? EQ auto attack would have procced his passive, and even if Cassio came to help him, she wouldn't be there in time because she's still dealing with the minions, and she has no mana to actually deal damage to you. Like, if she comes to rescue the blobs from Zack's passive, the only thing she can do right there is just auto attack you and then she loses minions. So there's no way in hell she's gonna help out the Zack. So that would have been an easy kill. Worst case scenario, Jarvan TPs to the blobs and you waste his TP, which helps the Teemo as well. Okay, so pushing wave, you should make a roam right now. Like, 2 options, right? You either tower dive the Cassio who has no mana. You can easily do that, by the way. She can't defend herself, she's immobile, she has no mana. Or you try to kill Zaya, or you try to kill top lane. You're doing nothing right now. Just wandering a bit around mid lane. So right now you're gonna roam bot lane, I assume. Please do. You're doing nothing right now. Okay, nice vision. But you should really go bot lane. This is bad. You're wasting a lot of time. She knows you're there. She knows Lee Sin is here. This gives her a lot of time to prepare for the possible dive you guys are going to do. And there's like a Zack already here. So you're gonna dive, which was super obvious. Oh, this is so not good. What the fuck is she doing there? Okay, nice ult, got the passive off. Kill him. Oh, damn. Okay, that was nice. What you want to do right now? Don't go mid lane, she can take your tower. Take bot tower. Take bot tower. She won't be able to take your mid tower. But with Lee Sin, it's like 2 people on bot tower and one guy on mid tower. You got it faster than their mid. So what you should have done instead was take bot tower with Lee Sin, and then you still had enough time to go mid lane and defend your tower. There's no way in hell Cassiopeia is going to destroy a tower faster than both Lee Sin and Ekko at the same time. She pings a lot, that's pretty cool. Like every time you're missing, she pings me. That's pretty cool. So where are you going right now? Risky, risky. You don't know where Zaya is. You have no ult. Holy shit. She's gonna die. 2v1. What the fuck? Okay. So what you should have done here instead was dive Cassio on mid lane. With no vision, you knew that their ADC was still bot lane. You had no ult, it was way too risky to roam like that. I mean, you didn't die, but... So right now it's 14 minutes in game, the only tower that has been taken is your bot tower, which is not good. The way you pressure your lead in the early game is by taking towers. So instead of just wandering around for no reason, you either want to get mid tower or bot tower. Like if you get mid tower, that gives you so much more room to roam. I actually like how you bought Mercury Threats this early. Wait, when did you buy it? Let me see. Okay. Okay, you bought it at the same time. If you happen to back earlier, if they have a double AP comp, like they have Zac and they have Cassio, so AP jungle, AP mid lane, what you can do is you can buy a revolver and then just rush Mercury Threat right after. It's nice against their CC and also their damage, and it won't really put you behind. A really good buy though, that's not something I see bronze player doing. So they're around dragon. You know they're there, you know they have two people there. There's only Misfortune who is behind around you. She won't be much of a help. She's like 39 farm at 15 minutes. So don't count on your AD carry to actually help you in fights right now. Like, she's so behind. It's actually pretty sad. I see you miss your Q a lot, like you E and miss your Q, which makes me assume you play on locked screen. I'm not sure if you do, but if you do, don't play on locked screen. Looks like it's not engaging. Don't fight here. Bad fight. What the fuck? Sir Alistar is taking 3 damage. This is such a bad fight from you. Like, I don't care that you got 1 kill. Why is this a bad fight? Right before the fight started, right before you tried to stun someone, Miss Fortune, who was super behind, was pinging that she was going bot lane to catch this entire huge fucking wave. Like, she's literally pinging bot lane, right? She's going bot lane, she's pinging it, she needs this farm, she's super behind, she really needs this. Instead, what you're doing is you force a fight and make her come back. And you don't even get anything out of it. And all this farm gets wasted. Like, that kill on Jarvan is not worth. Like, Miss Fortune really needs the farm and XP to be able to get back into the game, but you denied it personally. You have flash up. Xayah used ult. If you manage to WE flash on top of her, she will die. But you backed, which means you can lose your tower. I don't think it's the best of the backs. Okay, so your build seems to be decent, that's not the issue. I just want to note, like, if you're getting Lichbane second, if you cannot hit your opponent, like, let's say they have a Yasuo, and you have a hard time to get onto the Yasuo in melee range, what you want to do instead of getting the Lichbane, instead of getting the Sheen, you want to get the Blasting Wand to get better wave clear, because it actually gives AP. So if you're ahead, you're fine, it's good to buy Sheen, but if you're like behind and you cannot get on top of the enemy, it's better to buy Blasting Wand first, and like Sheen right after. Just a general tip, not necessarily for this game, but yeah, just so you know. Oh, that's nice. She has no ult. You have flash. There's like Brand from the sidelines, but top is still pushing. Teemo is fucking useless, even though he's 3-2. His farm is Outraceous. So here we have the typical bronze ARAM situation, where Teemo has TP, but he probably won't use it, so this is like a 4v5 situation. So now it's like a 3v5, and Teemo is still top laned and uses TP. You guys overextended and you die. What the fuck? I'm not sure why he TP'd. What the fuck? I'm literally so confused. Like, what? What? Yeah, just force the tower, like Jarvan isn't gonna stop you on his own. Okay, nice. Now you wanna get bot tower. Oh shit. You have flash. You could have killed him if you E-flashed, protoballed it. You're doing the right thing, kind of. So what should have happened after taking mid tower is push the lane under their tower, so someone has to defend mid lane, And then you want to group bot lane to get bot tower. Interesting. Okay, so you push. What you can do now is you push mid lane. Okay, so it's on their tower. Don't stay. You're super deep. Instead, you want to go top lane. Yeah, don't go bot lane, dude. Go top lane, get a tower, and then you can go herald. So right now it's super difficult to get bot tower. Xayah is ahead, Brent is 7-2. It's really hard to get the tower on bot lane. So what you want to do instead is you want to shove mid lane under tower. You go top lane is slow. Right? Lee Sin is also there. You get top tower, you get herald, you go bot lane, you use herald, you get bot tower. Right? So shove mid, go top, take herald, go bot, use herald on bot tower. Getting this tower manually without herald is really hard because of the advantage their bot lane currently has. Like, look at the CS difference and the kills Brand has. They won't be able to stop herald though, so... No. You're stealing her CS, dude. That's not cool. Remember where I told you she's behind? Don't do this, dude. That would make me AFK if I was that misfortune. She needs to be back in the game. You're fat, dude. You're fat. Give that CS to her. Like, think of your actions, right? First you force a fight on mid lane, so she loses an entire wave and a half trying to help you guys. And then you go bot lane and you steal another wave. Like, you're intentionally making this a 4v5. Just take some jungle camps, dude. Lee Sin doesn't need it. Like, taking this jungle camp is really nice. Just WQ it, but you just ignore it. What the fuck? She's dead. So now you push top tower and then you get herald, okay? Get tower, get herald. If you overextend, you will die to Brand. Put a ward here, put a ward here, put a ward here, get herald. If you overextend, you die, simple. Yeah, see, I predicted it. She's gonna die, she's gonna die, she's gonna die. This is just so predictable. And so not worth it. This is not your fault per se, but I'm sure you might make the same mistakes. Instead of overextending and losing like 2 kills for like 1, you guys could have taken a herald. Wait, herald didn't even spawn? Excuse me. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. Baron is up. Still, you guys should not overextend in this case and just ward the enemy jungle and get the fuck out of there. I thought it was a bit earlier in the game, I didn't check the timer. But if it was earlier in the game, you want to get herald. Rip Jarvan and Rip Timo. So Timo's overextending, he's going to die. Or not. So right now you see what's going on, right? On top lane, Jarvan died. You see their jungler on top lane, you see Cassio on top lane. Brent is also near, but you don't know that. So there are 3 people on top lane, 1 died, 2 are still there. Bot lane wave is huge. This is where you can take bot lane tower. Okay, so take the CS and go right to bot lane. Go to bot lane. You know that 3 people are top lane. Go bot lane. Don't fight him, he might stun you. He might stun you. Okay, he misses a stun. You miss your Q again, probably locked screen. You can ult him. Ult E, Q dead. Your CS is pretty okay right now. Like, it seems your mechanics are on point. Your CS is fine, your build is fine. Your combos are kind of okay. You miss your Q way too often. Your decision making is terrible. Okay, so now Dragon is up. You know that. Pushing bot lane is indeed the right call. If you do it. They're not starting it yet, so pushing bot lane is indeed the right call. Because if you push bot lane, you left too early, you should take another wave and then go Dragon. Because if you push bot lane into their tower, they're not starting Dragon yet. They have to make a choice, right? They either help their team at Dragon, and then they lose CS and XP. XP and gold, sorry. Or they get the farm, and then it's a 4v5 at Dragon. So what you should do instead is take 1 more wave, and then join your team. Like, nothing is happening yet, you don't have to be there this early anyway. Okay, he engages. That's a nice W if you can hit it. Careful of the feathers. Ooh, nice fight. Just get Dragon, don't chase. Just get Drake. Top lane is pushing, they have to send someone top lane. That's a free fucking Dragon. Push mid, then help your team. You don't need 5 people to get this. So push mid and then get bot lane as 4 or 5 people. I don't know why your Alistar is backing when their bot lane is dead. It's a 3v5 currently. This is a free fucking bot lane. Like, this tower is so free to take. Don't fight on the tower, just eat the tower. And then get the fuck out. Don't overextend. If you stay here, you're going to die. I can guarantee you. Okay, so you wanna know why? They had 3 people who died. They were forced to back because they were dead and they had to respawn, which gave them time to buy items. You didn't back yet, so what happens is they die, they back, they come here, and they have an item advantage over you. So if you fight there, and they have an item advantage, they will do more damage, and you will lose the fight. That makes sense, I think. So right now they have an advantage over you because you didn't back yet. So if you're gonna team fight here, you're probably gonna lose it. You don't want to fight this. Oh, your Alistar's there. Okay. You should not have won that. Don't do it. No! Go on him, go on him, go on him. Get out, get out. You miss your Qs so often, dude. Okay, so now you're tunnel visioning. You don't see the Cassio. Yeah, legit, like, it seems like you play on locked screen. If you do, you should go to unlocked screen, because locked screen is something that keeps people in bronze, and I'm not even joking. It's a fucking noob trap. Fuck, let me ask you right now before I forget it. Wait. What's your name again? DTrain. Never mind, you're not online. I'll just do it post game. Okay, so right now your TP is up. What you can do is you can push side lanes and TP to your team if it's necessary for a team fight. Your build is perfect though. You might want to pick up Banshee's Veil because they have 3 AP. Like right after the Zanyas. I think Zanyas is perfect for dodging Brand ult. No, keep pushing. Now you want to back off, the wave is gonna be in front of their towers, so they're gonna send someone top lane to deal with the wave and you have no vision. You're gonna die. This is risky. You don't know where everybody is. It's not worth if you die for this. Proc your third stack so you can run away faster. Proc it. Ah, you failed. If you would have procced your third stack on the Jarvan, you would have gotten away. Wait, what the fuck? They didn't kill you? If you procced the third stack, you wouldn't have died there. Yeah, now it's an ARAM on top lane. So you're TPing bot lane. This is bad. This is really bad. Why do you TP bot lane when there's stuff going on top side? This is really bad, right? So Baron is up. You waste your teleport on bot lane. I know you want to do it to create pressure to push. But instead you waste your TP. In Platinum Elo they would have fought on top lane because it's a 4v5 and there's no way for you to actually reach the fight. So what would have happened is they fight a 4v5 on top lane, you can't get there, then they take Baron, and it's GG. You should just, like, pushing bot lane is perfectly fine, but you should just walk to bot lane, and then just shove. Keep your teleport if Baron is alive. Because if they fought your team here, and they would have Baroned after, you would have lost the game. Wait. No, that's Dragon. Like, they don't do Baron, but they could have done Baron right there. They're just bronze, so they don't know. The opposite works as well, right? If someone from the enemy team teleports bot lane and you're stuck in a 4v5 situation on top lane, just fucking go for it, kill them, do Baron, dude. They won't be able to make it a 5v5. So you're backing when Dragon is up to buy Void Staff. Void Staff is fine, but I think that it would have been better to actually get Banshee's Veil and just Void Staff to tap it off. So they want to force Dragon. What you could do here instead is just trade it for Baron, but your team doesn't want to. Neither do you. So what you could have done instead is give them Dragon and just get Baron for free. Do you really think they would check it? They won't. Guess you got 2 kills. Don't back. Get mid tower, then back. Okay, Sai is there, never mind. Okay, so we're cleaning Baron. Put down some wards. I've never seen you buy pink wards. Now you're hurting Misfortune more, you're stealing her red buff. It's your fault she's 2/9/10. Okay, so look at your actions. This is also your fault. For 2 reasons. You didn't buy a pink ward. You went through the river, Alistar scanned the river for wards. You didn't ward the pit. You didn't pink the pit. You wasted teleport on bot lane earlier, so it's on cooldown and you cannot actually get there in time. It's your fault. Misfortune is behind, it's your fault. They take this Baron. And they'll probably finish after. I assume there's like one more team fight, which you will lose because of their brand. She gets stunned. I never see you use your Zhonya's. Like, you buy Zhonya's and you don't use it. What's the point of buying Zhonya's if you don't use it? Might as well just get like Dead Man's Play if you don't use it. You don't always have to use your ult if you have your Zhonya's up. You miss your Q again. So your farm is nice, your build is fine, except for the Banshees. But you make so many mistakes. She's dead. Okay. No, no, no. Okay, this is another big misplay. You kill Xayah, you're in the middle of their team. Okay. You're in the middle of their team. Right. Cassio is low. What you want to do instead here, you're level 18, he's level 14, 15, 16, 16. You have so much damage over them. Instead of ulting out, you want to Zhonya's, wait for them to be there, and then ult right into their face. Your ult is so much damage, you're just wasting all this damage, you're not landing it on anyone. Like, you buy Zhonya's and you don't even use your Zhonya's. I really don't understand, man. Zhonya's still up. Yeah, that should be game. Don't know why the fuck Jarvan is top lane. Doesn't really matter what happens here, it's game. That Baron buff is game. Yeah, GG. Right, so this happened because you denied so much gold from the Misfortune and red buffs that it was not physically possible for her to get back into the game. You miss your Q so often, which is probably because of locked screen, I'm not sure, but you should work on that. You don't seem to use your Zhonya's, which is also bad. And you wasted your TP for no reason, which gave them like a free Baron, which also gave them a way to close the game. I hope you learned a bit from this VOD. I apologize for my accent, and I hope that the things I said were kind of understandable. If you have any questions, you can always PM me on Discord. And if you want me to review another game, you're always free to ask. Cheers.